Hello, President David Chartrand. How's St. Madeleine Days?
Oh, it is packed. It is full of people from all walks of territory in this country. So, I'm very pleased to see so many
Awesome.
people there, and again, the sense of laughter and community, familyness that's taking place there. Representation of different communities all over the place coming in as they're all related in some form or fashion
Yeah.
to the family that was really terrorized, and I had a chance to speak and talk about just imagine this is not the 1800s, it's the 1900s, 1930s when they burnt the village down for cattle, and a cow was worth more than a Métis life. So
Right.
clearly it's a sad part. Global News was there, so it was definitely something that they couldn't believe themselves that this really happened.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a movie or something. Like this can't be real, but it is real.
Right.
No different than Crescent Lake, Saskatchewan. They did the same thing in the '60s there, and they're struggling to keep that memory alive out there in Saskatchewan. And they gathered there, I think, the long weekend of August. Anybody wants to head that way. But here today, I'm telling you, we're full of entertainment and music. I had a chance to reflect discussions I'm having with the Premier right now. We were very close. I was hoping that we would have concluded negotiations for a transfer of the land back to us, and the Premier could announce it on Saturday, but she couldn't. They moved it under the Department of Agriculture.
Mm-hmm.
All indications are they're willing and will definitely transfer the land to us. So we're looking at that, and there'll be a big celebration when that happens.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to build a monument there once we get our hands on it. Name all the family names. In fact, Rosalie Bushy, she turned 92. She was there. I had a chance to talk to her last night, and she was born there.
Aw.
And she talks about her memories and also the sadness that comes with losing your entire family, homestead, and all your neighbors, your friends, everything gone for some unbelievable. I can't even use the proper English words to describe how a country can be so mean,
Mm-hmm.
and yet we go around the world preaching to others, and about being good, hearted, and caring and loving. Yeah, and yet they did that to our entire village without hesitation for cattle. So
Yeah.
it is something that just breaks the heart, and then it breaks the heart of the country, because you look at the World War II is 1939. Our people were being asked and begged to go and volunteer and go fight overseas, to fight for the pride of Canada, the name brand of Canada, to go and defend the people we did not even know. And yet we went by droves. And yet this is what they did to us. This is a return thank you they give us. So burning your houses down because cattle are worth more than you. So it's sad that really that was allowed. But what's even more sad now, nobody spoke up against it.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody. It's not talked about in our schools. It's not talked about anywhere. Government don't talk about it.
Yeah.
They're all afraid, and some of them might be even ashamed, and some may not even be ashamed. Maybe they're saying, good for those half-breeds, good for the damn Métis,
Right.
So it's still unfortunate this happened. You heard me talk last Saturday regarding the individual in Swan River on the youth camp we're building, and saying, these kids are going to do nothing but drugs and sex here, and that's the attitude.
Yeah.
Like, it still exists out there. These people that hiding in a bush, once in a while you get to hear their true feelings, and you can see that there's this racism, discrimination, and really some hatred towards our people. So again, it's unfortunate. But one thing they don't realize is we aren't going away. This is
Right.
our home. We built this province, and we're sure as hell not going anywhere else. They don't come from here, a lot of them, and they have the nerve to come and criticize us of who we are and standing up against us that we're less worth than they are. That they'll never see for the rest of their lives. The Métis are so strong today, so proud. Our government is stronger than it's ever been, and it's only going to get stronger. So, those people can go to hell and go back in the bush and disappear, because they'll never outweigh us. They'll never beat us, and they got to understand Métis never give up. So again, This is a great event, and I want to thank all the volunteers, the Venn family, the Fleury family, the Bouchis family, on and on and on, the Smiths. There's so many of the Métis citizens that are there today, reminiscing about the past. And tomorrow, of course, there's service at the church, and we'll be definitely there. My wife couldn't make it this time. Actually, I think more people are missing my wife than me and Naomi.
Uh-oh.
Because everybody's saying, where's Gloria? Where's Gloria? Where's Gloria? Because she was actually cooking for every year we come here.
Right.
Our camp is really big in cooking, and there's all the elders come to eat there. And there's only one vendor, too. The other two vendors didn't show up. So that vendor is lined up like you wouldn't believe. They're making a fortune.
No,
But again, there's campers as far as your eyes can see in some areas, and a youth are there. I want to thank again Derek from the Métis Nation of Saskatchewan, Langan. He bought horses in. They just went, as we were leaving, they were just going through the front of the music stands and the crowds, and so they're carrying the flags, and so they brought them in, the horses from Saskatchewan, and it looks beautiful to see that happening. So I want to thank Derek and his family for that, and they come every year, and we go back to Crescent Lake to support them too. So again, St. Madeleine is a time to reminisce, but it's a time to tell the people we're never going to forget, we're never going to give up. That land will be ours one day. And I hope sooner than later, and I hope this year that the Premier will announce it before the election.
Yeah.
If not, Wab Canoe, if he gets in, I'm sure Wab Canoe will recognize that he has to do something and give the land back to us so we can start to build, again, maybe some monuments. Some people want to build some houses there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not rich land. I mean, people listening don't think it's a robust, rich land.
Right.
It's actually, I don't even know why cattle would want to eat there, because the grass is the ugliest grass you've ever seen, but because it's a lot of sand there, right? So, but again, it was home. It was home to so many, and it was a paradise for them. And so again, I say to St. Madeleine, we'll be here every year celebrating. But anybody still wants to come out, if you're in this area, a couple hours drive, an hour drive, come down. There's sound like you wouldn't believe on that stage last night. Was so, this new band I heard, holy man, are they ever a good young band.
Oh, nice.
Out of Brandon. Oh, Naomi, you would have been in. They had one of those big, like a cello thing there over bass. And a fiddle, and the guy had a beautiful bass voice, like they were singing like crazy. Just band after, and Gary Lapine, of course, was there performing. I missed Johnny Dietrich. I missed him. And but today there's band after band after band, and of course there's cribbage tournaments. And I hope some of the St. Ambrose people are out there. They're talking about winning last time, and then again we have all kind of 410 tournament, horseshoe tournament, axe throwing tournament. And we're actually going to line up some people there to hold apples, and I'm going to throw an axe there so I can knock the apple off their hands. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm no good at that. I'd probably hit them. Anyways, no, but there's all kind of events and kids events. And then, of course, tomorrow there's a bingo. And you got to register for bingo. If you don't register, it's $5,000 blackout to go.
Wow.
And it's going to go. So again, as I said, it's a great opportunity to come out and enjoy yourself. Norman Chief from Norman Dances there. Speaking of that, Kevin Chief's birthday is, I see him here somewhere. Kevin Chief's birthday on the July 20th.
Oh.
So happy birthday, Kevin Chief. And they're here today. So they'll be dancing this afternoon today. I think they're dancing this afternoon. But as I said, there's tons of different events happening all day long. So pop by, come enjoy yourself, come meet your relatives, and have a good chance to really reminisce. And at the same time, hear the story from the elders that are there that still feel the pain of what happened to them, and that still haunts them to this day. Also, National Indigenous Leaders and Premiers meeting I went to was excellent. As a national leader myself at the Red River Métis, we defend our citizens no matter where they live, and of course they roll themselves all the way in the prairies, up to through Saskatchewan, Alberta, Northwest Territories, United States, and anywhere else in the world, because there is no more boundaries for our government, and we look forward to that. So the meeting went exceptionally well with the premiers. A lot of inter-exchange that took place. And I know the follow-up now, the premiers have committed to continue meeting with me. We'll be going down to meet Ford out in Ontario. We're also going to meet, he's already committed to the meeting, and now we're going to meet with LB David, the Premier of British Columbia, and also Mo from Saskatchewan. And I had a good chance with Daniel Smith. She said for sure she'd want me to come down and talk to her, and she said, let's set up a meeting. So it looks well, and it turned out very well. I think the Premier for our leadership at that meeting, and turned out very, very well, representing our province, and of course at the same time sending a message to these premiers: the Red River Métis defend and speak for themselves. MNC does not speak on our behalf. We've seen some action happening at the AFN, with some people are worried about the prairies, and there's a reference to Manitoba also speaking against Manitoba by the AFN if we apply for grants, and I don't really understand what that resolution is all about, but I assure you we will not stand by as the Métis of the Red River. We stand by for no one, but at the same time we respect others, and that we expect that respect to come back to us. So, but again, we've had a relationship going back in the 1800s with the First Nation and the prairies, and if they come and say today that they have greater value than us or they're worth more than us and that we're lesser than them, I'm not going back to the story of St. Madeleine where they burned down my villages or burned down my government now to say that they're more rights-bearing than ours. There's not a chance in hell that's a fact. The law is the law, and the law makes it very clear there's no hierarchy of rights in this country. But I will work with my friends, the First Nations, and I have many chiefs are my friends, and I will work together, and we'll let no outside interference come from AFN or anywhere else to ruin that relationship we have right now in this beautiful province that the MMF upgrade, along with our friends, the First Nations, who still with us even through the battles. So anyways, the youth camp is coming around the corner.
Yeah.
It's going well. It's almost there. It should be first week of August ready. So if you want to sign up, kids, get up there, get your parents to phone in. So you want to go to a camp, and 20 boys, 20 girls, and they're preparing, of course, a variety of different events. And I won't go into that detail, but there's a lot of stuff will be happening. So phone in region and get out there and get it done. So also the golf course is almost done. It's the talk of the town in Saint Laurent, the entire Interlake region is this new golf course, this new pro shop, this new sport lounge, and of course the big camping site. And the camping site are going to go fast. They're probably one of the largest sites that you can put your RV in. The land base they're giving you is quite a large lot. And so if you're going to get your camper, get out there first. You can choose the one that you prefer the best. So, and of course, you'll leave your camper there, your RV, and it will be protected throughout the year. So there's a lease opportunity that's happening there. We plan to have 150 right now. First year we're opening, I think, 50 or 70. So, and they're direct water and electric hookup, Naomi.
Wow, that's good.
Water and sewer direct hookup. With your camper there, you hook it right up. You don't put a septic tank or you don't build some kind of system on generators. You have direct hookup, electrical, water, and sewer. So
that is the best way to camp.
That's the way to camp. We spent a lot of money on it, extra money, because we wanted to make sure it was the best that we can provide and something we can show to everyone how important this is to us. Also to our name, Richard, of course, our minister is heading out to East Coast. I want to say again, good job out there, Richard. Protect our youth, take care of them.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that they're well representing us very well, of course.
Bring home lots of medals.
Bring home a lot of medals. Bring home as much as you can. It's not just have a hell of a good time anyway.
That's true.
So MMF is, of course, doing our share of funding this process, and want to make sure our youth are carrying their flags proudly and their pride proudly and representing us. And I know Jill Fast is out there because Rosalie Bushy is her grandma.
Oh, nice.
She's a 92-year-old I talked about that was born in St. Madeleine. She said, I wish my granddaughter was here, but they asked her to go and coach at the Indigenous Games. So she couldn't be here. She said, I wish my granddaughter was here to see all of this, So Rosalie Bushy, again, I want to say to your Bushy family that's all listening, always be proud of who you are. Stand up strong as you always have. And let's make sure one day this land comes back to us and the story is never forgotten for our people. So I'll say goodbye now and I want to head back upstairs. There's no phone service up there. If it is, it's really broken. So we're down in Binskart right now. And so we're going to drive ourselves right back up. And it looks a little bit cloudy, but there's no rain so far. It rained yesterday. Here it's all cloud and blue sky. And it looks a little scary in some of the dark cloud, but overall it's pretty nice. So come out there, enjoy yourself. Come down and support St. Madeleine, the families, and our history. Let's stand up and as a Métis is always united. Don't forget Crescent Lake in a long weekend in Saskatchewan by Yorkton, not far. And you want to go out there, you're going to have a good time. They're going to have all kind of wild food to eat. And it's always fun. They really treat you with great respect there. And Derek Langen is the guy that leads it out there. So kudos to him in Saskatchewan. He comes to support us there. We'll go and support him there too. So again, take care, everybody. We'll see you and talk to you next Saturday. And also, I want to say hi to Jason. Oh, I always call him James. You looked at me. You give me a dirty look from and I heard he knows karate, so I can't even fight him. So otherwise, I'd fight with him, but I can't. He's a judo guy. Anyway, so everybody have a good time. Jason's here with us, Simmons from BC. And again, we have Saskatchewan. We have so many different people from all over the place coming here to support us and support the people and the families of St. Madeleine. So take care. Thank you for finding me, Cowboy. I'll talk to you guys next Saturday.
All right, take care. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Wait, one more thing.
Okay.
I almost forgot. Best wishes to my mother-in-law. Holy macaroni. My mother-in-law went through an operation and just came out of the hospital. And she's doing well in case anybody's worried. They haven't found out yet. Glorian couldn't be here. That's why I'm saying everything. Where's Glorian? Because she's always cooking and taking care of the elders.
Yeah.
And she's at home taking care of her mom. She couldn't come. And so my best, of course, I feel bad. I should be there with my wife. But she said, no, you go do your job. As you're president, you get over there. But again, operation went well yesterday. She's at home. It was supposed to be 3 days and then 2 weeks laid up in bed for my mother-in-law.
Okay.
Then, of course, Janice Yakachuk, who has been a long-time leader in our government for many, many moons out of Cranberry. So take care. Get well, Janice. Prayers out from the Métis government. Take care, everybody.
Hey, David, while you're there, what about Bucky? How's Bucky doing?
Bucky's doing well. In fact, thank you for that question because we have Selkirk Parade is happening today, and Bucky's van is out there.
That's right.
Bucky's going to take a little longer to get better.
Yeah.
He's got a little uphill hill to climb, but Bucky's a fighter. He won't give up, and his family's taking good care of him.
Yeah.
But it's also Selkirk Parade today.
It is.
So kudos to you, our deputy chief of staff, deputy mayor, and of course Larry, the mayor there. I want to say thank you, Larry. Larry treats us so well. I had a chance to pop by there the other day, and our apartment block is bringing up already. It looks great. It's going to be a beautiful looking building there. But everybody have a good time in Selkirk. Apparently they're listening to Métis Hour right now. Thank you for asking me that question, Naomi, because I want to say kudos to everybody in Selkirk, all the organizers, and I'm sure our Métis flags are flying proudly there.
All right.
Okay, take care.
Thanks.
Okay,
bye.
bye.